Hey Blake. Big Ambitions. I don't know what that game is. A lot of minute here. Okay. Big Ambitions. Business Simulator. Hmm. Oh, it looks nice. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna try starting doing face cam for streams at least. Oh, I don't know. This looks interesting. I don't know if it's the kind of game I would play though. So you get to build up your own offices and business and stuff. That's kind of cool. Um, okay, what was I gonna do today? I was going to... Let me see here. Let's go into that. Still doesn't... Still not that one specifically. Okay. What is this doing? That's not what I'm after either. Alright. So one thing I think I'll work on right now is adding more features to my channel. Where even is this? Okay. Let's cancel that for a minute. Memberships. That's the one I want. Right. I don't know that I'm going to be playing a game today. I have tended to do a lot of extra stuff. I'm trying to drift away from that for the streams. Trying to set up some other things I'm working on. But I still might do something today. I was just given a game recently, a new city builder. It's called Tlatoani? Tlatoani Village? Or something like that. Which is like an Inca or Mayan themed game. It's similar to the one, well, similar in the theme to the one that I just played a while back. But looks better. It looks more in line with like the old Pharaoh Emperor Zeus games. That might be worth checking out. Right now, I am trying to set up more stream stuff because I haven't set up any of the super chat or membership stuff. So the game might come a little bit later. Yeah. Tlatoani. I mean, it's not the full game. They have released the demo, the prologue, with the full release date in 2 days. Okay. Let's look at this one first. Super chat. I haven't seen much about the Total War Pharaoh. No, Total War isn't really on my radar much anymore. But as far as city builders go, I do kind of want to focus more on that. If I can ever get myself to finish Anno 2070, the next series I would probably do would be going back to SimCity 3000. And then also this Tlatoani. Actually, I might just do Tlatoani next, but then I do want to do SimCity again. I kind of want to go back to focusing on city building stuff for the channel series. Hmm. Okay. Super chats yet. We aren't able to show super chat. Kind of wish they would open that in a different tab. Okay. Um, yeah, I did do Timberborn a long time ago. I think it was maybe the beta or something. I don't know. They gave me a key, and I did a series on it a while back. Let me see if I can find it. Manor Lords does look cool, and I have been asked about that before. And I would definitely consider doing it. Yeah, three years ago I played the Timberborn beta. It was all right. I didn't really care to look at it again now that it's fully out. Just wasn't really that interesting to me. Um, those other ones though, I think I have looked at those before. Actually, I think the Pioneers of Pagonia is on my wish list. In Steam, yeah, it is. It's on sale right now too. Yeah, I might play that one. I don't know. I put stuff on my wish list that looks interesting for future playthroughs and whatnot, and then I just never come back to it. Um, but yeah, I might do that one. I don't know, like, I've really been turned off by early access games lately. Hey, bum. Um, so I don't know, I might wait until it comes out, just because usually early access has resulted in very poor first impressions on a lot of games, and I don't really want to just keep playing games that I'm going to harp on and not really enjoy. So we might wait for that one, the Pioneers of Begonia. What was the other one? Farthest Frontier? I think I've looked at this one too. See, now this one might be interesting, but it just looks like another Banished clone. A nicer looking one. I don't know, I'll have to do a little research on this one and watch some videos or something to see what's different. Again, it's early access. I guess I can add this to my wish list just to keep an eye on it. But yeah, I would definitely be interested in Manor Lords. It does seem to look pretty cool. It also looks like something I would actually need to maybe play myself a little bit before I did a series, just to do it right. It looks nice though. And it actually, from what I've seen, it actually does look playable. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of issues with it, even though it's early access still. But anyway, yeah, I need to, despite all the games that I would be interested in playing, I need to really just kind of do one at a time, which means I need to get rid of Anno first. Because I need to not be splitting my free time among things. I need to actually be focusing on one thing or another. So how do I know this super chat has been activated now? What is different about it? You can see it? Like, what is it though? Is it just more emotes, and I can see I've got like polls now, Q&A stuff. Okay, that can go away. I don't know. This isn't giving me a whole lot of information here, so I don't exactly know what it's done. It says there's like super chat, super stickers, but I don't know how you access that. Like, what is that? Alright, we're gonna have to ask some questions here. You purchase super chats and super stickers. Oh, so it's only for members only? Partners only? Hey, Untamed Fox. Oh, okay. That's what that is. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just turning things on right now, so... Custom default perks, announce memberships, welcome new members. Okay, so this is all that stuff. And so, because I don't have memberships turned on right now, no one can use the super chat. That's great. Good job. Share products across your channel. What is this? Okay. Oh, hey, Davy Jones. Okay, so this is just the merch tab. What is Brand Connect? Get brand deals, review offers, and work with brands directly in YouTube Studio. I don't think this is stream oriented. Okay. I guess I could turn that on. Sure, let's start. Consider one of these templates as a starting point for creating your own. Okay. Wow. So this thing that it's trying to start me off with, so for membership levels, the default settings are $3, $7, and then $25 for level 3. I think we'll just go with one level and maybe make it $1. What do you think about that? See, I'm definitely not big enough to restrict anything behind a paywall like this, and I definitely don't have anything extra that would be worth paying for. Like, you'd just be paying for just the support, I guess. Like, I don't want to put anything on this channel behind a paywall. So I don't know what to do with that. Early access to new videos. I mean, I guess I could do the thing. From what I remember reading, though, is that when you do the premieres, it actually turns off viewership.
What do you need to set up memberships? First, you'll need to set up your membership offer with the levels and perks that will be available for your members. You can add up to 5 levels with different names, and each level will have a different monthly price that you set. We recommend having at least 3 price point options for potential members: low, middle, and high. But the choice is really up to you. Be sure to pick your lowest price carefully. For example, would you attract twice as many members at $2.99 as you would at $5.99? If not, you may earn more revenue by setting the price at $5.99. Within each level you set, you'll need to have between 1 and 5 perks. Note that perks build on each other, meaning the highest level members will have access to the perks available from previous levels as well. For perks, you can offer things like exclusive videos and live streams, members-only community posts, live chats or polls, member milestone chats, and shoutouts. You can also get creative with third-party platform integrations who offer members-only perks, like members-only chat rooms or tools to engage with your members. Just keep in mind that you're responsible for delivering on the perks that you offer, so consider what's feasible for you and still valuable for your fans. Many creators start off slow and then add new perks based on the feedback from their community. Your levels and the perks will need to be reviewed before going live, which takes about a day. Once the review is
What
done,
does that
see it
mean?
in the memberships tab in Studio, and you'll receive an email confirmation. Keep in mind that once your levels are approved, you won't be able to change their pricing. Instead, you'll need to create a new level. Note that you can delete levels, but doing so will cancel all existing memberships at that level.
suggesting that I start out low and then members will request perks like, hey, you know what would be great? What I would like to spend more money on? You should add this to your channel so I have to pay more. Can I start from scratch? Sure. Apps that connect to memberships. Now what are we talking about? Hmm. What is IFTTT? Uh, let's not even bother with that one. Oh. Okay. Back. Now, hold on a minute. Your offer. Edit this. What should we call this, do you think? Username, you can customize it later. Okay, add. Optional, you can customize that later. Perk type. See, so the thing here is, I don't do this frequently enough to justify adding a whole lot of stuff. Because I do this for everybody anyway. Okay, how do you give early access to videos? So I guess what this is if I made early access available, members would be able to watch any of the videos that I post as soon as I upload them, rather than waiting for when I say I want to release it, I guess. The only thing they've got on here is old. I don't know if I really want to do that anyway. Early access. I see. Okay. So what do you think? Let's say I do this, and I do members early access. I feel like a day ahead of time might be a little excessive, but like 12 hours? Members get to view the video 12 hours early? If I start doing multiple videos though, again, which I really shouldn't, because I usually set those at different times. So how am I going to do that? A day ahead? Are we even still live? Hello? I guess we could do that. Yeah, see, like, I want to do something, I guess, other than just say, hey, give me money, but at the same time, I don't want to do anything that would be too dramatically different. So I guess I'll just add that in there. Okay. Um, let's say channel supporter. There we go. Add that. Next. Okay. So doing this, we'll have to come up with custom emojis again, which I can do. Maybe we can take at least one of them off of Twitch. Within Twitch. Okay. So that's there. Customize default perks. Okay. Let's see. We'll have to think about that one. Yes, actually, I should do that. I was thinking both, maybe, coffee and Patreon, just so that whoever has what, they can do that. But yes, I should definitely do that. So I need to set up a stream. Let me start writing this down here. Okay. So I need to come up with some custom emoji slash badges. And I'll probably just take community feedback on that one. And then I need to set up Patreon slash coffee. Okay. Optional features. Oh. Does this automatically go in? Okay. Well, since I don't have that yet, let's not do that. Okay, let's not do that now because I'm still waiting on it. Post to welcome new members. What is this? Oh, okay. Okay. And then I don't have to turn any of this on right now anyway. So I can wait. Okay. So I need also to make a member announcement. And a welcome post. Okay, so this can't be done today. I've got to wait on the review for this. So what I've set up is just a $1 channel supporter thing. What was Twitch? Twitch was $5 memberships, wasn't it? Or subscribers? Yeah, $5 a month. So $1 definitely puts it more in line. Well, I mean, it adjusts for currency, as this one will as well. €4 in France. Okay. Yeah. And I think that for like a year, you were the only subscriber on there. So we'll maybe lower this one just a little bit. Thank you for the subscriptions, though. Okay, well, we'll have to wait till a future date for whenever this thing gets turned on. But now that adds a few more features to YouTube streaming anyway. Uh, maybe Zoc. But Zoc actually wasn't on the channel for quite some time. He left for a while. I think near the end, though, you were the only one. And I'm still on the fence about even going back to Twitch or, dual streaming. One thing I do miss about Twitch, though, was that immediately after doing a stream, I could do like the highlight reels and edit to get it onto YouTube. YouTube is a little less friendly about that. Focus on your live stream and let YouTube insert ads for, I guess. I better see what this is about. Okay. Well, I guess YouTube gets to decide where ads show up. So you will have to let me know if that is annoying, and I can maybe alter the frequency. See, so it's got create highlight video, and then it's got add stream marker. And I think the marker will allow me to put a chapter in the timeline, maybe? I don't know how that works. But anyway, it was nice with Twitch because I could chop up a stream, especially when I did the videos where we played multiple games or did multiple things. And it also let me cut off like the 15 minutes at the beginning of the stream and, just it turned it into videos. Whereas now just the whole messy thing gets put up there. I guess I don't have to keep the streams, and I could do separate edit videos to turn it into a VOD, I guess, but I mean something like this, for example. This is a nothing stream. And so on Twitch, I would have just left it on Twitch. I never would have even migrated it to YouTube because it's not something anyone's going to want to watch. But now this is going to be on my channel under the live feeds unless I delete it, which I guess I can do. But I don't know. Okay. Well, what else have I got here? Nothing I really want to do right now. Well, I guess I could switch over to a game, even though I said I was gonna hold off on doing that. I kind of ran out of stuff to do for this one, or the stuff that I want to do, I would rather not do on stream. Just try and get organized on some of these channels I want to do here. I have not purchased any of the computer stuff yet because I haven't received any of the money that I need yet, even though I anticipating I'd have it. I could order it ahead of time. But I was also thinking that next month is Memorial Day in the United States, and that's usually a sales weekend. So I might be able to get some of those parts even cheaper, which would be good, since it is a little over budget. I don't know if I want to wait another month, though. Why don't we go ahead and try this new game that I was just given? Because I think I might want to do a series on it. I'm going to have to get in here, shut off that so it doesn't deafen everybody. Yeah, if it'll start here. There we go. Oh, hey. All right. I have a feeling I'm going to like this game because by default, volume settings are at 50%. So they don't blast your ears. Well done. Okay. It even has a colorblind mode, which is not very common for indie games. God mode turn on. You can turn on God mode from the settings. The fact that it's even in there, I guess, is a plus. And then full military, I'm not really sure what that is. We'll have to see. Okay. Well, that is very good. That is very good. Okay, well, I've set it down low anyway, but you'll have to tell me. Shit. Okay, well, I'm going to have to windowed mode. Let me exit and enter back in. Okay, after I just praised it, it won't let me out. Okay, so there are a few things. The only volume setting is music. I'm not in a game yet. There are some games which you can only change settings when you're actually inside. So that's a thing. And there is no... You can't choose your resolution. It's a all for one, one for all kind of thing. Again, maybe that's when you actually get into the game. I may need this to be in Windows, actually. We will leave this. Okay, let me go into OBS. Try and set this up. Let's see. I don't like that. Okay, I just want to see here. No, damn it. Okay, I guess I can turn that back on, though. How's the music for that? Is that a little too quiet? Maybe go a little bit more. 35%. Can you actually hear it though? $45. Maybe I'll just go back to 50%, the default setting. Alright. So let me get back into here. And let's see if I can... That's not good. Where'd my mouse go? Come on. This is alpha 1.3. So, oh boy. You know, the funny thing is I can see my mouse on the stream. I can't see it in here now. That's an interesting bug. Alright. Let's go out of this into that. Okay. So, Tlatoani, let's do... Oh, you know what? First, before I do that, let me get out of there. Okay. Let me go to this YouTube. Let me add a marker. Let's see what that even does. Add a marker. It appears in the video editor. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't do anything for me there. Just allows me to know, I guess. Okay, well, fine. What is this actually? Go to the store page. Aztec. Discover the wonders of the Aztec civilization as you build your own magnificent metropolis, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, this is Emperor-esque. So let me go back to the scene. Go back to the live stream. Turn on the game. Okay. Continue the last scenario you played, or begin the tutorial. Okay. Well, I have to, I guess we'll be playing in Windows because I no longer have the mouse. That is not good. Alright. Hold on a minute. I was happy to... Oh, now it's back. The fuck? Of course. Whoa, don't do that. And now it's gone. What the fuck? Yeah, I can see the mouse on the stream, but I can't see it on my actual screen here. Stop doing that, please. Okay, stream cam. So, that is very weird. So right now, when I don't have the game on stream, I can see the mouse moving. But when I swap over, and unfortunately I can't move my mouse out of the window, so I have to minimize it, and when I minimize it and come back after I've swapped over, it doesn't do it. It doesn't like it. Okay, hold on a minute. I gotta start it over again. We'll see what Windows mode does for it. So this is the first thing they need to fix. Okay. And now the stream can't see the mouse. What the hell? Okay. Oh, well, you can see the regular mouse, but not the hand. All right, whatever. Let's how do I start the tutorial again? Here we go. Tutorial 1, high and dry. This tutorial teaches the essentials of setting up your settlement, including farming, trade, industry, and basic services. Okay, here we go. Hello and welcome to Tlatoani. Here you'll assume the role. Oh yes, I should probably hit pause. Oh, sorry, no. Try moving around. Rotate. Okay. Well done. With the basics of navigation covered, we can move on to... How's that sound? Is that just loud for me? Maybe it's loud for me. Okay. You have some building materials to start with, but it may be helpful to gather some additional timber. Mark a few trees near your trade post to be raised, and their timber will be salvaged and stored for use. Your first two priorities for construction should usually be a mason yard, speed up construction, and a marketplace to ensure that food can be distributed to villagers. Open the Commerce tab to place a marketplace, then open the Engineer tab and place a mason yard. When venues are selected, they should allow other venues they have access to road network. Place roads. Okay. So we zoom in here. What is it? Trade post and fortress. So let's raise, I don't know, these trees? I see. Oh, and it's also doing stone too. That's fine. Commerce and trade. A marketplace. We'll just go ahead and put that right there. Why not? And this needs a mason yard. Oh. Okay. It's not attached to it. Now we'll do a little road here. And road access to your trading post. They will, I guess. Okay. Begin building. You can exit the building menu by pressing escape, right-clicking, or clicking the menu. Also hit Z, or press the raise button to remove buildings you have planned. Spacebar to unpause. Okay. Okay, there's no animation for the characters. Again, this is alpha early access. Got a line of guards and porters here. What are they doing? Following a Koanatli on a journey to Tlacopan. Porters help traders to deliver cargo over distances, okay? That is the adept trader. They are indifferent. I need to turn that off. Okay. What else do we have here? This is as far as I can zoom in. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more. Market's not yet complete. Yeah. Okay, housing. Now that your initial structures are complete, you can think about giving your citizens some basic shelter. Go to the housing tab, put down housing plots. Need road connection. Ideally shouldn't be too close to unsightly or dirty structures like the Mason camp or trade post. Okay. Each plot should house 2 citizens at first, so a dozen plots should be more than enough. Well, yeah, so it looks like we have... Okay, that's workers. We also have elite workers. 21 out of 16 common workers. I'm not really sure what that means. 16 out of 21. I've got a total of 26. How? How does 21 out of 16 translate into 26 citizens? I don't understand that. Just make sure each has marketplace for access. You can place and unplace buildings at no cost while the game is paused. Hit space, okay. Well, so it doesn't want to be next to this crap, but unfortunately because of the way I laid all this out, it's going to be. So we're just going to put it down and see what happens here. Terrain is blocked. Okay. Timber is important not only for construction, but also as a source of fuel for cooking in your homes. Okay. 2 sawyers, somewhere close to the forest, and ideally close enough to supply your trade post. So porter yard must be like storage yard then. That's what I should have done there. There. Okay. Let that go. Now how close is, like, what does that even mean? I'm going to guess that that's close enough, but how do you tell otherwise? Maybe not? Or they don't have the people. Now that your citizens have a roof over their head, at least a tent, you can start to think about giving them basic amenities. Go to the housing tab again. It's health and safety. That's not housing. And place a well dipper and sweeper close to the housing. The well dipper provides housing with a crude water supply, and the sweeper carries night soil and detritus away from homes. So I want to see what they're screaming about right now. I guess they don't have the staff. Yeah, because that's what I see there. Okay. So the tutorial's wrong. It says go back to the housing tab, but it's actually on health and safety. Go ahead and put one of those there. Okay. And it looks like there's like the dirt road that they then pave up to a nicer road, a nicer dirt road. This is Tlatoani. I will put the title Tlatoani. It is not out yet. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I should be showing you this because it was given to me last night. Early access for the demo, which is coming out. It will be released in 2 days. I don't know if the full game is released in 2 days or if the demo is released in 2 days. Anyway, I won't tell if you won't. So, let's see. Well done. Now let's think about growing some of our own food. Go to the farming tab and place a farming shed nearby, ideally on fertile land. Marked by meadow flowers, I'm assuming that stuff. Also need road connection to either nearby marketplace or a food or a storage facility such as granary, set to accept foodstuffs. Okay. Trade post will also accept foodstuffs. Granaries have more space. Okay. Sweepers can deliver night soil from housing to your farms as fertilizer, so it may be helpful to have one nearby. Okay. Yes. Nebuchadnezzar is what you're talking about, right? They did say this is specifically inspired by Emperor, so it is like the Walker-based, you know, impressions type game. So, yeah, it is in the same theme. But this one looks a little bit better, at least for the Aztec theme, than the other one, the Mayan one that I played. Hey Elmo. Anyway, so I need to put down a farming shed. I don't know how close this needs to be. It would be nice. It says it needs to be nice next to a night soil guy. It would be nice to have like a radial view here so I could see kind of Anno style how close I am to what I need them to be close to. I don't know if this is good enough. We'll just put it out here. Although that's going to be pretty far away from there. Why don't I go ahead and do a road? We'll just in case there's some decorations, we'll go like this. Maybe put another row of housing there. Okay, so we'll do a farm shed out here. Okay, so that point is yellow, which I'm going to assume means that it does connect, but that it's not very good. We'll just put it here anyway, just to see how this goes. Okay, they can attend up to 32 tiles of farmland, up to 8 tiles away, so as they are not claimed by a closer farm shed. 12 tiles of land will typically provide 1 food per year, which should be enough to feed 50 people. Okay, 1 to 50. Or so. Your commerce advisor can give you detailed information on storage and production foodstuffs. If you select a farm shed, it'll show you a preview of which fields it can tend to. Maize is most productive and a dietary staple. But fruit trees are nutritious, grow well when given space, and help make neighborhoods more attractive. Plant enough fields to ensure your citizens are fed and make sure you have enough farm sheds to tend them. Then unpause, okay? Well, we will just do the basic one. So it says it can go up to 8 away. Oh, and it does, okay. There is at least a radius here. Okay. Well, that's nice. So let's go doing that, and then like that. Okay, so I can figure out how to do farm plots. Like if I maybe did a farm in the middle and then brought down on either side. You know what? Let's just go ahead, since I have the ability to take this stuff away for free. Let's also remove that. We'll put the farm shed back. Put that right there. Because it's probably going to pay to come up, yeah, like this. Probably going to pay to come up with a scheme already on how I want this to go. I do kind of like that it is sort of like Nebuchadnezzar, where you can put your fields in different orientations. It's a little more free that way. I think it's supposed to be walker based, bum. So that's what it looks like. It does have, but it looks like it's also got the sort of the free will that Nebuchadnezzar had, which I'm not sure I like. Which I mean, like, it says like the night soil guy can come here, and it looks like he might just decide to do that whenever, as opposed to like the Caesar, Pharaoh, Emperor, where they will just walk along a path. You know what I mean? I much prefer that because then you can restrict your walkers and you can control what they do. We'll see if this works out, but that's one of the things that bothered me the most from Nebuchadnezzar, was not being able to tell your people what to do, and they would just do it whenever, and then that caused problems because they would just decide for a while not to do what you need. Trade and industry, good work. With food and timber secure, you can now turn your attention to goods that can be sold at the local market or exported for cash. Open the industry tab, place 2 clay pits and 3 kilns. Okay. Clay pit needs to be close to water or swamp, and ideally the kiln should be close to the clay pit and your trading post. They need road connection and timber as a fuel source. If water or swamp is too far away, you can use a porter yard close to your clay pits and kilns to accept the pottery. Okay, well, I guess that would be that. And this is probably far enough away that we will need to do that here. Okay, and it does need to be touching, it looks like, which is fine. So we'll go 2 there, and then we need 3 kilns, it said. So if I do maybe like here, we're somewhat close to this. I may yet want to do, yeah, see, it's yellow, so it gets there, but it's not great. Well, we'll see how this plays out. I might want to do a porter yard here. It does suggest that. Okay, and then we can come in here and we can say accept pottery? Accepts, okay, so it only has 4 slots available. Now it has space for 24. Accepts, gets, balance. This venue will try to maintain half reserves of pottery and deliver any excess to other venues. Okay. Can I... Oh, okay, there you go. This is how you increase that. Okay. Up to 24. Okay, so let's accept half pottery here, just in case. And I've already done the roads, so you don't need to tell me about the roads anymore. Go away. Well, the Walker system is what made the games unique, for sure. But if they are going to do it, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't mind the radial delivery idea, but if the walkers are going to be tied to that as well, they need to be controllable. Mudflat, yeah, okay. What on earth does it keep telling me to do here? I made my roads. I don't need to make more roads. Stop it. Order your trading post to accept at least 8 pottery. Oh. And it is exporting that, I guess. Sure. Okay, note the gathering structures, such as clay pits, can generally support 2 associated workshops. For now, a little extra clay helps with building projects. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, that's actually nice to know because I was wondering about that. Like a 3-to-2 ratio is kind of weird, but okay, so the supplies will produce enough for 2 industries. Okay. Open the detail pane of your trading post and set trade orders for pottery, clay, and timber to balance. This will ensure some is kept in reserve for use by your marketplace or masons rather than all being exported. It will take some time for traders to set up. Okay. So timber, pottery, clay to balance. Now see, this is something I'm not sure. It will import if necessary and export excess. So it tries to maintain half the reserves. It'll sell up to half, and then if it doesn't make enough, see, if it's not making enough at half, it'll import it. Is it smart enough to know that? We might. I don't know if we'll get to sacrifices yet. Amenities, Part 1. With industry in place, we can turn our attention to providing our citizens with more amenities, which will encourage them to further improve their housing. Go to the religion tab and build a shrine to the god of your choice. Either Huitzilopochtli, the god of war, or Tlaloc, god of rain and agriculture. It seems like the one we'd want, huh? Shrines will require a scenic location and appreciate a symmetric layout of other structures nearby. They can also bless associated venues or enhance their productivity or service provision. For example, shrines to Tlaloc can bless your farms and well dippers, while a shrine to Huitzilopochtli, I'm going to have to learn these names at some point, can bless your fortress. You can also build a Telpokali, or Kayi, I don't know, which provides young boys with martial training and basic education under your housing tab. Is it? Because it's not showing that under housing. As with most structures, amenities will need road connection. Okay. Now what are they screaming about? So it has everything it needs at the moment. See, I don't know about that. And it actually seems like we might be short of people here. Okay, well, anyway, let's get started. So the Tlaloc Shrine. Awful symmetry. Okay. So now this is where it's coming in from Emperor, where it is looking for the feng shui, basically. So this says it has divine symmetry. Let's go ahead and put it there then. Maybe in line with something. There we go. Okay. And then this thing. I should probably put this further away. Let's stick it behind these ones. Okay. Finally, you can build stone road to improve a neighborhood's ambience, but use it sparingly as stone is expensive. We also... That's timber. That's clay. That's stone. Okay. An alcove also provides entertainment whilst allowing traffic along one side. Oh no. It's like the entertainment booths from Zeus and Pharaoh. Or from Pharaoh, I should say, not Zeus. Although it is not essential at this point, you may wish to place a collector to gather tax from your homes and businesses. Amenities can become overcrowded as your city grows in size, so check on them from time to time to see whether more should be built. You can also select or hover over housing to get information. When you're ready, click fast forward to speed up time. Okay. So we'll put this alcove. Oh. Oh? Is there a rotate? There is a rotate. Okay. So yeah, we'll just put the alcove here, I guess. I wish you could zoom in further. It'd be nice to see a little something. Wheatsy Lopochli? Is that right? See, we seem to be short of people here. I feel like I should build a few more houses. Too close to a structure that requires clearance. Okay. So you can definitely see they are evolving. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's a lot different than... go away with this. How do I get that to go away? It's a lot different to Nebuchadnezzar, where all the structures look the same. This is very distinct evolution here. Your housing needs around a year of stable service to develop. Okay. But what am I developing to? I guess a collector? Has 3 out of 6 commoners. How do I get more people to fit in there? It does look nice. Again, I wish I could zoom in a little bit more to check it out at a closer level. Okay, you can build a stone road to improve ambience. Wait for your houses to develop. Is it because... Now this says it has everything it needs. I don't see a housing goal. I guess I can do the... Oh, there we go. Tutorial complete. Well done. You now have a thriving settlement where your citizens have all the essentials of life. When you're ready, you now have the option of proceeding to the second phase of this tutorial. Yes, let's proceed to with the current settlement, or start over with the pre-built settlement. See, I feel like I built this just kind of haphazardly. Well, no, I think the divine symmetry only referred to what it was covering in front of it. Like, as long as it still has the right spacing, because it still shows it as divine. It is only providing religion to 7 people, though. I don't know. Let's go ahead and use a pre-built settlement, and we'll see what the developers feel like. Although Nebuchadnezzar did this too, and it looked like it was all screwed up. Anyway, start over with a pre-built settlement. Sure. Hunting. Okay. Growing your city will mean more mouths to feed, but space for farming is at a premium on these swampy islands. Okay, look at what they've done here. They have surrounded their maze with fruit trees. That's a neat look. And it adds kind of like that windbreak in there for farms. I like that. I like that you can actually mix it like that, and that's a cool idea. Okay, you will either need more land or need to use what you have more efficiently. You can now place hunter lodges to bring meat as a secondary food source. Unlike most buildings, hunter lodges do not need a road connection, so as long as the storage facility accepts their meat. Place 2 hunter lodges somewhere around your village, ideally close to the herds of animals they will hunt. Okay, where are the herds of animals? There's a whole area of the map up there. Well, I don't see any animals. I mean, it's got to be near the... Oh, wait, is that those? There they are. They're green on the mini-map here. Or down here. Tapirs. This is a little bit closer. Only by a little bit, though. Can I extend a road out that way? And will it automatic... Looks like it automatically destroys the trees, too. That's cool. Now this, I can only imagine, is going to require... Let's see, where is it? So it's near the trading post. We'll probably need to put a store yard somewhere in there. Must be at least one tile away from other structures. I mean, we'll see. Okay. To increase your agricultural yield, you can also build canals to irrigate your fields. Canals can irrigate land up to 3 tiles away, but need a connection to either water or swamp. If you wish, you can use a chinampa to expand the arable land available for farming or other construction projects. Chinampas use tightly packed soil and decaying vegetation to reclaim land from swamp or shallow waters. You can plant willows as a source of timber for your farmers, but only on irrigated terrain. Dig out enough canals to irrigate 50 tiles of farmland and store at least 4 loads of meat in your homes or other storage structures. Okay. Well, it's nice that they left me some space here. This does already seem good land, though. Like, I'm not sure I need that. Okay, so chinampas do go on the swampland and turns it back into regular land. Yeah, I'm assuming it means that... So really, I should actually be putting it way over here for new farms. So is that now connected to marshland? Or does it actually... Hold on a minute. 3 tiles away, but need a connection to water or swamp. This is swamp. Okay, dig enough canals to irrigate 50 tiles of farmland. Restore 4 loads of... Now when it says 50 tiles of farmland, does it mean like actual farmland and not... I'm going to assume yes. Can you build a bridge? It looks like it will. Very cool. So go like that. That cultivated for fiber and pulp requires dry terrain. Okay, we won't do that. We will, though. Okay, so we're already at this size. That's way too much farmland. So it actually needs a bit of a smaller size here. 6 by 6. So even though it can do 3, it doesn't require 3. Alright. So get up into there. Hmm. This one's taking 2 from that one. Yeah, we're overproducing. Okay. So the tree idea is neat. How many? That's got to be way more. I don't know. We'll see what goes on here. Um, anyway, and then I need meat, stored meat. So let's look for, where was that? Engineering, no. Commerce and trade, trade post. I guess it would be a porter yard. What if I just do a granary? What are these? Oh, they're using trees decoratively. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's actually really interesting. We'll do something like that, and then we will accept meat. And then I guess we need to accept it here as well. I'm not yet familiar with all of these. Okay, meat is accepted here. Okay, well, let's let this go and then just see what happens here. We do have clay pits, and those are the kilns. Uh-oh, what? Service use is strained. I guess we're sending off too many kids to be turned into military? I assume what that means, though, is we need another one. It's a shrine to Tlaloc. And this is to Huitzi. Huitzi. Just start calling him Ouija. That'd be blasphemous and disrespectful. You are short common workers, okay? Well, why don't we put a few more workers in? Not enough fields irrigated. How do you figure? See, I don't even have any fields irrigated. All the tapirs have been chased out this way. There seems to be... Okay, I am going to... Let's see, what is that? Delay, raise, there we go. Let's get rid of those and put them over here instead. It's not under that. Oh boy. Oh, we did get the meat though. It already disappeared on me. There we go. Now we're better off. Okay, not enough fields irrigated. Why is that? Condition 18. Your canal allows land within 3 tile to be irrigated. Must be connected to water. Okay, well I guess the swamp is drying up, is what it looks like. Okay. So, I mean, this looks like it's wet. There's only 18%. Field needs to be dug. This is 100%, but it doesn't look like there's any water in it. So clearly, that's not enough. Let's open this up to an entire body of water here and see what happens. Don't do that. Like, the canal doesn't look like a canal when it's on this terrain. It's improving condition, though. It's still not irrigating any farms. Build canals to irrigate your fields. Canals can irrigate land up to 3 tiles away, but needs a connection to water or swamp, which it seems to be doing. I just find it very difficult to believe that nothing is being irrigated right now. Not a single field is being irrigated right now. I don't understand. This field still needs to be dug. This grove is maturing. And it looks watered, but it's not counting. You can build canals to irrigate your fields. Let's click on canals. Okay. Canals allow land within 3 tiles to be irrigated. They must be connected to a body of open water. So, are they just drying up? Like, what? There is canal here, but it's not being watered. Okay, so that is lake. But see, this canal is right next to lake. So, does it need to be put into the lake? This is where the tutorial is not very clear. Okay, now it worked. Why, I'm not really sure. But now we see that that at least is actually connected. I would just wonder if maybe the condition means it hasn't been fully dug yet. That has to be what's going on there. Okay, anyway, what did this just say to me? Well done. Land without irrigation can still be put to productive use. You can now grow magui, a desert crop, as a source of fiber for your cloth weavers. While the plant pulp can be fermented into pulque, a luxury beverage at your breweries. Now, maguey must be placed on dry terrain away from your canals. Place enough fields of maguey to supply 2 cloth weavers and 1 brewery. As with other crops, maguey must be planted within 8 tiles of a farm shed before it can be harvested and processed. Then stockpile at least 4 loads of cloth and 4 loads of pulque at a porter yard. Okay. By dry land, do we mean like this? No. I think we... So that can't be irrigated, right? But what we could do is attach it to one of these ones. No, we can't because it's already being used. Okay, but the idea... Okay, I get you, okay. I'll just do one of these ones then. Was that too far away? I don't see why it's screaming about those. I guess it's considering it to be within that radius? You need more magway. Okay, putting these hunters' lodges here was a mistake. Put another one somewhere else. Okay, so they do have this issue. Oh, because there's a canal there. Dumb. What the hell are you... What the fuck? Just get rid of this shit. Stop planting, you dumb fucks. Oh, that's probably not going to be good terrain for that. So let's put a farm further out here. There. That's more like it. This will give me a good place to start my industry too, for the rope and hemp and whatever. Alright, Porter Yard. That accepts what now? So I guess cloth and brewery. Where is... Poke, I guess, is what it is. Although it also said it could do pulp. Fiber for your cloth weavers. 2 weavers and 1 brewery. Alright. I don't know how much is enough. I'm going to assume that 2 farms will be able to supply this. It does look like we are short of people. Probably need to add another housing loop in here. Looks like the game has already decided to put a road here, so we'll just keep going. So it seems to me, if I wanted these to be fully irrigated, we're going to end up with some weird shapes. Unless I did them long ways. I guess it wouldn't matter. Or if I did... So like what I was doing with Nebuchadnezzar, I think it was, when I pulled irrigation around the farms and I put it right in front of the farm and then had a road go over. A little bridge go over. That way you'd only need irrigation on front and back on a plot like this and it would cover everything. Okay, I'll have to think about that in future. Why don't we have any cloth? I hope it's not taking it. Like, I hope the people aren't using it. They do appear to be using it. Okay. So we're just not making enough. That it is. I suppose I could probably have told them to Is it because I'm telling them to balance instead of just accept or get, maybe? Where is the marketplace? That's probably what we're doing wrong here. So yeah, they do seem like they will come all the way across the map to pick things up and deliver them. I'm not super thrilled about that. Must be placed near a gardener. What? And since that does count as farm. Okay, how were these put down then? I thought it was going to allow me to start putting these... Why does that work? Oh, because that's actually a farm. Okay. That would be why. This is actually a farm. See, that needs a little bit more of a distinction from the other houses. That's a little confusing. Okay, but in order to maintain just small gardens, you need a gardener. I'm not sure I like that. You can't just put down decorations. I mean, it makes sense, but it feels like an unnecessary layer. And we did it. We accomplished what we needed to. It looks like it. Did I click out of a menu? Did the game tell me I'd won and then... I inadvertently closed it or something? Okay, I'm going to assume I did it, so let's go back to the menu. And we'll play Tutorial 3. I guess. Let's see. Invasions disabled in the settings. Okay. This tutorial covers the systems needed to raise and equip your armies, fend off hostile raids, and secure life of luxury under plunder and tribute. Now that you have a stable settlement with a reliable cash flow, I guess we do, it's time to turn our attention to matters of defense. Our island location has kept us safe from most casual raiding, as have our Tlatoani patrons and our allies at Tlatoani. But this can't last forever. I feel like there's something I did miss. The tutorial did not flip over to the next bit in the previous one. Go to the military tab and place a barracks. Ideally, it should be close enough to housing to provide security patrols, which will require a road network. Your barracks both recruits professional soldiers and provides military training. to all adult men. Ensure your barracks recruits a full complement of soldiers and trains at least 20 regular citizens. You may need to build more housing for this, and your captains will require accommodation in noble compounds. Ah. Well, maybe I don't need a cap. Jesus. What are these? These are modest estates. These are large cottages. Okay, I guess these are attached. Let's just pull this out here and see what this does. Okay. Your barracks needs to train 20 more civilians. Now see, my population center is over here though. It needs to recruit 2 captains. Your barracks needs to recruit 8 soldiers. Oh, let's just see. Let's see how this game handles the military. Okay, it seems to be hung up on this. I'm going to add a few more houses down here. Maybe just one there. And it looks like I could reclaim that via that. Yeah, that's as far as it can go. So there is a radius. Damn. This isn't close enough to a market to be getting what it needs. Interesting. Can I just clear out that? It turns it back into swampland. Okay, so you can't reclaim land, you can just turn swampland into farming land. That is less useful. I would like to know what the holdup is here. Word has reached the city that bandits have waylaid one of our trade caravans on the road to Tlacopan. One potter is stolen, perhaps a stronger military detachment. Well, I'm attempting to. Damn it. Hey, Zoc. How's it going? You know, I might be able to edit that. Zipe Totek and Tezcatlipoca are displeased by our lack of devotion. Well, how do I do that? Temples and shrines to cover nobody. Okay. Strong divine symmetry right there. And Zipitotec. Good symmetry. Good enough. Okay, what is it going to take to get these extra two in here? Not yet. Bum, we have not made any sacrifices yet. I did build new temples, but why is that on fire? I definitely feel like there is something that I passed over in the second tutorial, but it just didn't take me to the next thing. Although the gods were unhappy, apparently, so they might have started sacrificing on their own anyways, if I hadn't done something. So these guys keep evolving, but what? Close enough to your housing to provide security patrols, which require a road network. You both recruit professionals, soldiers, and provide military training to adult men. Training 75 out of 100 possible. I just don't know what it's going to take to get that last one. That last soldier. I also don't know why they aren't building these. Is it because there's no demand for it? That could possibly be. Yeah, well, there's no animation at all. Like, if you look, it's just a single image just skating along here. And there's like 2 frames for these guys. It does need work, for sure. But I'll give it a pass since it's an alpha. It's not the full game yet. And maybe that's why they don't allow you to zoom in too much further. Just because they don't want you to notice all the missing detail. Okay, so this barracks just is not going to work out here. It needs to be somewhere else. And that's not connected to anything. That looks like it would be connected to more people. But I don't know that it would be connected to the nobility, is the problem. The noble houses are right here. So what if instead... I'm gonna hate every bit of this. This is who? Tezcatlipoca. Let's give you a shrine here. I don't know. It must be, because that's kind of how it looks. Looks like they walk up the ladders and then just dump it in the hole. Okay. I need a barracks. Now that might have a little bit more coverage. Unemployment is a significant problem. Well, listen. If you'd all come and work for the military, it wouldn't be such an issue. Okay. We're stuck on 6 again. What the fuck? I don't understand. I don't know why I'm building more houses. We don't need more houses. If anything, we need more jobs. There, finally, Christ. Now that you have professional soldiers, you'll need to make sure they are appropriately equipped with weapons and armor. Go to the industry tab, place 2 blade nappers and 1 armorer, where they can supply your barracks. Bear in mind, your hunters and sentries will equip weapons and armor as well, so you may wish to build more workshops to meet demand. Blade nappers require timber and obsidian, while armorers require cotton and salt. Obsidian should now be available for import from Tlacopan, while salt is imported from Azcapotzalco. Sure. Cotton will need to be woven by a cotton weaver using cotton buds grown in your fields. Place enough cotton fields to sustain 1 weaver's outpost and ensure the produce is delivered to your armor. Oh, Christ. Note that salt is expensive and can be consumed by your homes, so it would be advisable to toggle market access off. Alright. Okay. So we will come in here, we will toggle off salt. And salt. And I think that may be the last one. Okay, so who? It would be at the trading post. Salt. Import 12. Now, do I want it way over there, though? Let's make this all within this thing here. We need to have more jobs anyway. So, this trade post will... Why... There's a trading post. That is a trading post. Oh, okay. So they're already established. That's... What the fuck? Okay. Fine. You know, maybe I could get a back road here. Dug in. And that'll maybe create a little bit more of a shortcut, and then we could put industry like right there. Sure. What could go wrong? Okay. So yes, we will import salt. And then cotton needs to be made at a field. Okay, so look at this. Here's this little thing, little setup here. So let's go here. I have to do that there. That is a road, okay. Well, fine, you get a little extra. And then farm over here. Let's put it on this side, I guess. This one won't be irrigated, but I don't care. I just want this damn thing down. Okay. And then cotton weaver. Now it says 1 provides for 2, so let's go ahead and put down 4. And then the blade napper, 2 obsidian. Let's see, we need maybe 2 armorers. They can all just go right there, I don't care. What is this? Okay. Salt? I guess? Talk to your commerce advisor to forbid homes and markets from using salt. Is that you? I see, so you can do it from there rather than individually like this. Okay. Armorers need proximity to road access, to a cotton weaver, either directly, blah, 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 blah. Armor needs proximity in road, okay. Blade napper needs proximity, okay, but that just hasn't been built yet. Now, it is being imported to... I'm not doing it yet. I can only import 4 anyway. So it is quite far away. What I should probably do then is do a porter yard here, and this will say get. I am short workers. Fuck. Like, really? After attempting to get that? I guess since we do have a market built around here, I may as well go ahead and build it around the market. There. Cloth. So it does have... Oh. It needs salt. Get. It also needs timber. Getting its salt for sure. Armor to the barracks. Now the flint napper needs timber. Okay, there's the Sawyer. We do have them. They're just taking forever to get over here? I don't know. So in the Impressions games, get could still be used. It would just put it all in one place. Oh, it needs the cloth. Although that says just cotton. That's just cotton. There. It's weird. It's weird how the weaver turns cotton buds into cotton, but not cotton cloth. It's just an extra step in there that doesn't make sense to me. It should say like raw cotton or something and just be, oh great. Little fires going on here. Okay, who do I have that can fight fires? Because that's something I've not been told about yet. What does a sweeper do? Transport soil and detritus. Patrols, keeps crime at a minimum. Okay, the well dipper provides protection. I probably want to do something like that nearby here. These have all the materials they need, they're just taking forever. Your barracks has no weapons in storage. What, do we need more? Build it right there. And right there. I'm importing 12 salt. I guess we can do more. That's as much as I can import for obsidian, so we're stuck there. And then of course I'm short people. So build some houses and get some people in here, please. I don't know, this just doesn't seem very consistent. I just need one more armor to be made. Maybe it would feel less overwhelming if I had built the city from scratch and actually knew where all the production chains were. This does just feel a little bit loose. fuck's sake, can we get another piece of armor in here? There. Royal Palace. One constraint on the ability to expand our armed forces is our armies need nobles to lead them. In order to attract more nobles to the city, you need to either construct more noble compounds, provision them with more goods and services, or both. In the short term, you can build a royal palace to house your family and other noble guests that might lack for accommodation. Go into the housing tab, build your royal palace in a location that's both attractive and reasonably safe from invasion. As with temples, the royal palace requires artwork and gold artwork to construct, along with the usual building materials such as timber, clay, and stone. The palace is a unique structure and can only be built once. You kidding me? I'm just going to build it here, even though it's not super attractive. How do I improve that? Right next to industry is probably not good, but whatever. Still being built nonetheless. At least it was. A little bit more. Alright, it's got some stuff. Needs access to more civil service. Consider building a collector nearby. Okay. Fuck, where is it? Oh, this road has been destroyed. That might have been an issue. And I'm short workers again. We already had housing plots open here. Still here, waiting for people to move in. More luxuries. With your city safe for now, we can concentrate once again on growth. Go to the industry tab, build a furnisher, which will process timber and a small amount of obsidian into furniture for elite housing. You can now place a library to provide further education for your nobles. Those require amate paper as an import. Both nobles and commoners can benefit from bulk. Okay, see, like, the problem with this is that it's not really a tutorial, it's an information dump. If this was doing it properly like Pharaoh or Emperor or any of those Impressions games, you would be learning a concept individually. Or at the very least, like, two things. Like, you know, figuring out weapons and armor together makes sense. This is just like, here's all the things you can do. It's going to be a lot. Ensure at least 2 of your noble compounds develop into larger states. See, there's a lot that can go here, but there's too many things that can go there. That tutorial should be broken up into stages. Like, okay, here's your next stage, what you need to build. Here's the next stage of what you need to build. And having this layout already and trying to cram more stuff in here is kind of obnoxious. Okay, well, I understand it. Let's go ahead and get out of here. What other scenarios do we have here? Huepochtlan. A desert. Now these are actual scenarios. These are not tutorials. Invasion to save in setting. Okay. Arid terrain and exposed location of this outpost will make agriculture challenging and supply lines hard to defend. So are these... Let's see. Play just a random map. Okay. Let's see if I can just figure things out just by playing it. Trade is miserly? Let's play typical. Let's turn off invasions for now. Spring? Like water spring? Yeah, freshwater springs are present. Okay, let's wait on that. Climate, tropical. Okay. Generate that. Oh. Okay. That is a very large lake in the middle there. There's not a lot of building area. Water abundant. Let's go back to normal. That's a little bit more like it. A lot of marshland around still. Oasis. What about river? That gives you a lot more building area. Okay. Let's go with that one. 14,000 axes. Sure. I don't know. Let's just go. Okay. So we start out with a large, full trading post and our typical fortress. So farmland obviously should go to here on that side. Okay. Get out of the way. So we're going to probably want to rebuild that. And let's leave a little gap here so that I can put some things, some trees in. I do like the idea of what that one city did, where it had a farm in the middle and it put the trees as part of the decorations. That's kind of a neat look. But let's just go with like a typical housing block right now. Get rid of that. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. We will rethink that one. Okay. Why don't we build another one here too? Now, I did see Quetzals. Okay. That is our hunting animal. So I guess we can do maybe like hunting down here and then farming up in here. I have to be mindful. What does this cost anyway? I don't think it costs anything. It's free. Okay, basic constructions are free. So there is no real money economy for just basic stuff. Axe monies represent current funds, but that's for other things. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? I guess we want to save like one strip in the back here. Now see, this does cost material if I want to build big canals. And I don't have the material. I don't have the material needed to make that stuff up in here. So the first thing we need to do, I guess, then is the basic industry. Where the fuck is it? Sawyer. We need to be making some logs. Which I guess I can put out here. And then I want distribution, mason yard. People don't like living next to that stuff. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's not distribution. There. Porter yard. It's a little bit big. Trading post can go there. We will put I mean, that would be pretty close. And then I could maybe put a line of trees or something to block. Sure. Okay. So this will take timber, I guess. That's another thing I should think about. Where is the industry on this map going? Perhaps a line out that way? So we'll accept a little bit of timber here. Okay. So yeah, we should get the foodstuffs going. Let's go ahead and pull a road all the way down here. And we need a hunter's lodge. Okay, that's actually not that far. Maybe we'll just put the hunter's lodge out here. And then I can walk things to a granary, which we'll put like over here. I suppose a marketplace would be a good bit to do right there. No. Damn it. There. And then they also need water. House needs access to clean water. It also needs sweepers. Okay. Now the sweeper was just a tiny little guy, yeah. So actually, I could put sweeper along the end caps here. Dentist also fits there. Sentry post also fits there. Okay. Now I wonder how many I should build. Maybe if I should build one per housing block or something. For now, one will do. And then we'll put a well dipper up in here. We don't have anybody to work that yet. Okay, these evolved. Has everything it needs for the moment. Perfect. This does provide healthcare. Okay, I'm looking at that, and it doesn't appear to be going all the way around up here. And I'm curious if that is because the house hasn't been built there, because it looks like it's stopping in front of every house. But then why isn't it? So it's not getting to that. So yeah, we need to build that too then. It's in here somewhere. Sweeper. Okay, R does not rotate all buildings. And we're going up again. Needs more diversion. Build an alcove, plaza, ball court, or sauna. Okay. Well, let's not get too crazy just yet. Is this actually making... It's not even done yet. Why? It needs timber to complete it? It needs... what? Stone? Clay. It needs clay. Why it needs clay is beyond me. Why is it... Is it mason yard? Constructs and repairs your buildings and also crafts artwork from stone. Right, it actually did say we need a mason yard first. God, that's big. But that's not... Noble compound, residential walls, gates, gardens, memorials, ball courts. Kiln, brewer, cloth weaver. Where was the clay digger? Is that what the mason yard provides? I'm gonna have to play the first tutorial again. These are shrines. These are gardens. Health and safety. Food and farming. I mean, it should be in industry and materials. That produces stone, as the name implies. Where the hell? Information overlays. That's cool. I mean, engineering. It's not the same thing. Furniture? That's the builds furniture deal. From clay. Where the fuck do you get clay? Alright. Return to menu. Basic services. Mazda. Okay. Your first two priorities for construction are a mason yard to speed up construction and a marketplace to ensure that food can be distributed to villagers. Okay. We will start all over on this. Just put a marketplace right there and a mason yard right there. Stop telling me about this. And then raise 10 trees. Right, so I guess to get basic supplies, I need to tell them to just go chop stuff down. You can exit the building, That's important to know. Okay. Put down housing plots. It wants me to put down 12. Which for now, good enough. Two Sawyers and a porter yard. See, okay, clay pit, that's where it is. So there, it just wasn't available on that map? Back to menu. Random map. Maize, orchards, meat, fish, timber, feathers, maguey, cocoa, cacao, clay. So this does have clay in it. Okay, so there it is right now. So I chose a map that didn't have it. This has goldsmith and jewelers. Do we have gold deposits here? Not that I would know where. Deposits. This spring. Okay, it's got spring water. Oh, damn it. Stone can be quarried here. Alright. Huh, okay. Well, I don't really want to start over again. Okay, so that's something I gotta pay a little bit more attention to. It just... The information needs to be just a little bit more obvious, I guess. For one thing, well, okay, that's my fault, because I can actually go into here, and I can say scale the UI. Oh. Okay. Well, that's that. That's... Let's go 150. Okay, well, obviously for the screen size that I've got, this is not, you know... It's not good to be that big. But even still, like, even just 125% is a little bit... This is old man mode here. I just want the icons to be bigger. You know, that... Like when I click on you... Okay, well that's not telling me... There. Like, just having these a little bit bigger so I could actually tell what they are might be helpful. Okay, well that's a little bit better with the zoom though. At 150, there's 125. That's a little nicer. Okay. Well, I don't know. It seems to me like there are still a few things that need to be added, at the very least. Like the automatic scaling of resolution, that's fine. This probably will shift the user interface all the way around to whatever shape you want, which is fine. You can't change. Well, I mean, who's playing on a 4:3 resolution anymore? But whatever. That is no big deal. The volume, we need more than just music volume. Although it doesn't sound like there are other sound uh, layers in there. Like it's just the music is the only sound in the game. So I'm sure as they develop a little bit more, they will probably add more lists. Build menu list. Toggle whether the build menu will present options as a list or a grid. Okay, let's see what that is. Oh, well, that's awful. Why would you want that? You can select it here anyway. This is presumably just default. Sprite portraits, okay. Day-night cycle, weather, colorblind mode, autosave. Draw roads freely. Use pathfinding rather than locking to a grid. Let's see what that's like. Well, no, because it gives you some weird ass. Yeah, no, that's not useful at all. Especially for a grid-based game, you want it to go at angles. Zoom on click. Toggle whether clicking on buildings or citizens will zoom to their location. That might be fun. Let's try that. So let's click on you. Okay. That could actually be annoying. It just centers is what it's doing. I thought zoom meant it would, zoom. But no, I don't like that. That is unnecessary. Rating reminders. Okay. Full military. Enable full military features includes formation controls, invasion and missions to conquer or negotiate with foreign cities. Ah, still somewhat experimentally used with caution. Okay, but I like this. Now, we didn't really get to see in that tutorial what all of that entailed, but I like this because as someone who didn't really like the military aspects of the Impressions games, being able to just turn that off is fine. I would like to see what this is like without it, though. If it's more like with Nebuchadnezzar or... What was the other game I played? Where the military was weird. It was some other kind of... Because Nebuchadnezzar was the one where you got, like, just the grid where you were, like, the front line attacks. I don't remember, but it wasn't. It was very simulated. It wasn't actually RTS or anything like that. But there was another game that I played. I can't remember the name of it, but it also had a very lackluster kind of weird thing. Anyway, and then of course God mode and save city layout. Save the overall layout of your city to a corresponding XML file whenever you save a session. Oh, okay. So debugging, whatever. Well, interesting. I don't know. I kind of get the impression that this is going to be almost as annoying in some aspects as Nebuchadnezzar was, but it does seem a little bit more familiar to the old style. But I think my biggest problem right now, as the game is that it doesn't feel responsive. It doesn't trigger nicely. Like trying to accomplish the goals that it was setting for me just didn't seem to work. It was in the background, I'm sure, but like it just didn't. I was sitting there forever waiting for it to get weapons without like a real understanding of why, without feeling why that was. So I don't know. Again, it's in alpha, so it's got a long ways to go yet for full development, and the full demo doesn't get released for another couple days, so that might upgrade the thing again. But I'll definitely give this a look a little bit down the road when more has been done to it, because I like this definitely better than the one I did a few weeks ago. I can't even remember the name of it. Where is that? Did I say done or did I say no? El Dorado. Yeah, that one. Checking out the El Dorado prologue. Oh, what's this? Oh, El Dorado has decided not to even do a full release. They've pushed back their release date. Probably for the best. It'll be released sometime in May, I guess. Well, no, wait a minute. It said they'll release it in May, and then now it says they'll push it back to Q2. Yeah, well, anyway. This is better than El Dorado so far. So, that's a positive, I suppose. Anyway, it looks like it's time to end the stream here, so it's about that time. Go back into this. Does the camera even... My camera's dead. Of course it is. Okay, well, that's fun. No. Oh, okay. Well, the camera's gone completely. It's not even something I could select now. Oh, there it is. Nope. This camera. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, I guess we will end the stream here for today. So, thanks for watching. Have a good whatever. I don't know what I'll do next week. I'd said I was not going to be doing... No, I only had it on this screen. I didn't have it while I was playing. But it appears to have frozen, and now I can't even select the video input in OBS, so once again my camera's fucking around. Anyway, yeah, so like I had said I wasn't going to play games on stream and work on some other stuff, and that didn't really happen, but I would like to do that. So maybe next week I'll have all the stream stuff set and ready to go. And I don't know, this week was actually busy for me compared to last couple weeks. I mean, the whole month really. But I think it's going to slow down again because we were getting ready for a convention and all that stuff. So we'll see. But I just didn't have a lot of time to do all the other things I'd wanted to do this week. But whatever. At least I'm getting paid. So that's nice. But whatever. Okay, well, as I said, I will end this one here. Have a good whatever, and we'll see you next week for who knows what.